It's your intellect once again. So here it's another chance for us to explore the cause of the French Revolution. So today we are revising our June 2020 question number 6. Please enjoy and subscribe.
Question number 6 yacho yakanzi zvoni discuss the nature of the policies introduced by the Thermidoreans in a revolutionary discuss the nature of the policies introduced by the Thermidoreans in the revolutionary France. What are the Thermidoreans? I've explained to you that the Thermidoreans, these were individuals who wanted an instant change in France, and these were radical individuals. So when we are talking about the Thermidoreans specifically, we are talking about the National Assembly, and more specifically, we are also explaining about the policies of Maximilian Robespierre. How did he want, how far his policies were in his hunger for change, how his policies were. So good candidates in this case, discussing is argue for and against. Arguing for, we are going to look of the nature. When we are talking about the nature, we are talking about the negative nature or the positive nature of the policies. How good were the policies introduced? Sakatauti good candidates must define the term Thermidoreans. Must define the term Thermidoreans. And further explore that their policies were radical and negative to the Republic, cannot to the majority. Their policies were negative to the majority. However, good candidates can also review that the impact of the Thermidoreans was positive in France. Saka kana pachinzi, their policies, these individuals, they introduced the political, social, and economic policies in France. Why? In their need for change, they have introduced these policies. Politics nejani mabata panenya saka panapa takubata takati tinanonzi maThermidoreans vanhu vaida instant change zvipapo vatati taya vananzi maRepublicans vanhu vaida chiya vaida a republicanism government vataita vanhu vainzi the ancient regime kana kuti vainzi the outras of the outras andika ma-ultra royalist vanhu vaida system of government ye ancient regime. Because the question inogona kuyachiti discuss the nature of the policies of the ultra royalists. Vaidei andika ma Thermidoreans aidei, ma Republicans aidei. Vanhu vanga vakasiyana. Inogona kuyapa yakati ma leftists. Takati ma leftists ndo vanhu vaida zvinhu zviri negative. Ma rightists ndo vaingoda zvinhu zvagara zvingori right. Ma-conservatives vanhu vaingoti zvamataura izvozvo tinozvida. Tokurirana. And more specifically, when the revolution broke out, there were individuals who were supporting Maximilian Robespierre, and there were individuals who were supporting the ancient system type of government. Izvozvo mufana uziziva. Ndo vanhu vatakati vaiva kunana Lions laVinci, and some they even explained kuti vairwadziwa nekuurayiwa kwanga kwaitwa king wavo. Nosaka uchizoona kuti takazoita vanhu vainzi ma-immigrants. Ubata nyaya dzacho unofana kuziva kuti muFrance kwakaitika foreign policy. Ndezvenyu zvekunyeperana zvaya zvakuti hanzi Louis hana foreign policy anayo. kana asina foreign policy ku attempted flight of varenes aida kunoitei kusatoziva history koko. Mabhuku ehistory adi kuverengwa akaitwa ngori kuona TV. Anoverengwa chaizvo chaizvo. Saka panapa unofanira zati we have got Thermidoreans. Ava vatataura alright. Unofanira kuzati tine vanhu vanonzi ma-emigrants. Kana vamwe vanomati ma-emigrants. These were individuals who fled from France when the civil concern of the clergy was stipulated upon the hands of Louis XVI. And him, Louis XVI, and non-Jury priests, they escaped in France to seek help from their brother-in-law Leopold of Austria, so that they could return back and instituted the ancient regime system type of government in France. No pakabva pazouya kuma emigrants ndokunobva nyaya ye-declaration of punits. Chii chainzi declaration of punits? It was the introduction of the first coalition and the second coalition, whereby the arm of Britain, Holland, Belgium, and that of Prussia, they wanted to come in France and attack the revolutionaries and install Louis XVI back on the throne. And those were and these individuals vakanyanya kuzvita pavakanzwa kuti Louis asungwa. Saka all these issues, they must be upon your fingertips. Unofanira kuziva kuti vakauya vachibvunza ma-emigrants impact yavo ndinonyorei, vakauya vachibvunza ma-republicans ndinonyora kuti chii, vakauya vachibvunza apa pauya pachibvunzwa ma-jacobins but akawanda. Izvi zvinotora munhu anoverenga manje kuti uzive kuti aya ma-jacobins auya. Unotonzwa rimwe richiti ma-jacobins auya seita matsemura, indototi wagona iwe utoshamisika kuti vari kuti chii vanhu ava iwe waona utsi. Saka panapa taakuda kuona their negative impact upon the French citizens. Ndo zvatogona handipanzi discuss, we can argue for and against, but hapana patichati vanhu vaita utsinye vaita zvinhu zvakanaka. Saka tinotsvaga politics dzavo, how their political association, what was the nature of the politics dzavo, vanhu vave vakaisa politics dzanga dzakaita sei, politically vakaisei vanhu majacobins papasina. Then the nature of the policies, there was absolute monarchy, absolute government, no voting system was done. They have installed themselves. One party state is essential. This was the type of the policy. And vakaita mass recruitment. Though inonzi military terror. And they have introduced the military terror. Vamwe vanoipa zita rekuti live en masse, whereby every individual who was 18 and above was forced into the army. Chii chimwe chavakaita kupolitics vana. Kwakaiswa yanzi law of suspects, where all individuals who were suspected that they were against Maximilian Robespierre and his policies, they were executed. Twira tapedza tobva ipapo toenda kueconomic issues. Pama-economic issues akaiswa nema-Thermidoreans vakaisa law of the maximum. Upon the law of the maximum, only the government was allowed to gazette highest prices of basic commodities in France. Kwakabva ipapo ndobva vaita yainzi food requisitioning. Hano chii chimwe chavakaita strict financial measures. Pa food requisitioning, it was whereby farmers, they were forced to grant food for free to the army, which was introduced by the Thermidoreans. Pa strict financial measures, every mbinga yaiva mufrance yakanzi unotipa about 10 million francs at the end of the month, so that we can fund the war by force. Taurirani. Then toya panapa ku social issues kwakaiswa pakaitwa yanzi de-Christianization policy. Pa-dechristianization policy, takati susu, the 30 days of the month were divided into 3, whereby it was now a 10-day week, such that Sunday could be removed. And it means that they said that everyone who was found worshipping aiuraiwa. Why? They thought that Roman Catholic government was the one which brought the ancient regime. Saka tikaidzosa issue ye instant change haidzoke muFrance. Andika chichimwe chakaiswa revolutionary razor, the guillotine. It was a social distress yavakaisa whereby individuals they could be tried in the morning and executed in the afternoon. Andika saka socially in France, all right, kana tida kuisa social tongoti, they wanted to disseminate the issue whereby they could have my opponents. And they disseminated the opponents by the introduction of the guillotine, where France amusisina no oppose a government in their social setup. Munhu wese aringofunga kuti Louis and Maximilian Robespierre is always right. And what else? No inopinda futi inongobizva hanga inongati ngobatana izai baba arbitrary arrest ndo yaikonzeresa kuti pave ne the revolutionary razor. Right, tapedza ndizvo tapedza kudaro touya kuno kutotsvaga positive impact. Takuya kupolitics takutsvaga kuti ndezvipi zvinhu zvakanaka zvakauya nemathermidoreans kana kuti zvakaunzwa naMaximilian Robespierre muFrance through politics zvakabenefita vamwe. Tine nyaya live and mass conscription. It was good because they managed to defeat the first and the second coalition, and this have made kuti muFrance muiwe a change of government, something which was good. They managed to stand their ground vakabvisa government yaisadiwawo nemunhu wese muFrance, something good. Andika tapedza papolitics apa. Execution of Louis. The execution of Louis XVI was something which was a beneficial move because he was the pillar of the ancient regime members. So his removal from power, his execution, it weakened their political structures as my opponents of my Republicans, my Thermidoreans. Saka vakachibata kuti zviyanika. Then touya panapa ku social. Anika correct ande pa economic. Ko economic law of the maximum yakaita kuti pave ne availability of food. And it was something beneficial. My prices of basic commodities akadzika, vanhu vakanjoya my prices of food. Andika then zvese zvakangoita kuti pave ne stable economy. Zvese zvekuti tine food requisitioning ne strict financial measures, economy yakava stable, unlike the economy of Louis XVI whereby there was a skyrocketing of basic commodities. Then toibva ipapo toenda pasocial. What was bad about chi chakanga chakanaka? They managed to manage what in France there was no opposition parties and peace prevailed during the reign of the Thermidoreans. No, my issues are in your wap. Saka makangotadza kuonera but question yaiva reign of terror yaibvunzwa pa iri indirect. Ukanzwa tichiti maThermidoreans tiri kubvira maJacobin. Even ukanzi to what extent did the Jacobin regime yadi ndidzo hakuna nyaya dzemaJacobins dzinobvunzwa. Impact ya Maximilian Robespierre ndiyoyi. Impact ya maJacobins ndiyoyi. And pakanzi zvoni the downfall of the Jacobins was inevitable. Yes, because of these factors. However, tonyora izvi. Hatina question yese maJacobins haina chimwe chainonyorwa. Ndiwo aya manyorero ayo.